Hey YouTube, I'm back with another video. How you doing? How you feeling? Happy Jupiter Day. I always love Jupiter days. Why? Because I was born on a Jupiter day. Today is Jupiter being the planet of expansion, abundance. I think of the earth because, like, you think about soil, trees, plants, all these things are very abundant. So, whenever energy enters the room, I think about making things expanded, knowledge, learning things, herbs, and crystals. And that's funny I say that because, first of all, hello, my name is Deanna. I would like to invite you to like, comment, and subscribe here on my channel. I talk about all things healing, all things self-worth, self-value, learning yourself, and defining your unique design. I think that is not, I think that is the direction I am going. All the designs, whether it is astrology, human design, your spirituality, or just like what do you want out of life? Like anything about self discovery, I'm there. So today is going to be a continuation on I haven't been being myself for a long time. Mirror work and wearing a mask. Special note, if you think that you will, one, remember what you put into your spell jars, if you think you will remember when you collected this rainwater or when you set this moon water out, whenever you do things like that, and or like waking up from a dream and you're like, oh, I will definitely remember that. I know I personally do that. I am with you on that. I need to get up and write those dreams down if I remember. I have moon water over there. I don't know if it was a new moon, a full moon, what it was. It was either that full moon in Leo, and that would make it automatically the Aquarius new moon. And then we had a Pisces new moon. I want to say that is Pisces new moon water. Either way, that water is going to get my magical intentions. I'm still going to do something really magical with that water. Not even put it in my bath, not even drink it. I'm doing something really fun with it. I can't wait. Anyway, um this video, I wrote my script down, so don't mind me. I'm gonna be looking down at my script. Okay, make sure you get some water, you get some tea. Making your tea with intentions, with putting your tea together with like intentions with the herbs. Like, definitely comment down below what intentions you have with your tea, coffee, herbs, anything like that, or even your water. Like, speaking and praying into your water is like speaking to the emotions that are within you, because water, what you drink, what you eat, hold a frequency, and then you're putting that frequency into yourself. So it's very important to raise the vibrations of the things around you. Yeah, it's springtime. So I know I'm doing a bunch of spring cleaning, spring healing, spring releasing. Spring energy is definitely around me and very high. Um, I haven't been joyful, light, and expressive for so long. It's like I've been on this bumpy road and now I just content myself. Like, oh, I'm okay. I'm all right. Dang. So, in honor of that interruption, I'm going to get to a point that I wrote down. Well, I just wrote down. It wasn't even in the original script, but I'm about to flip the script. Honoring my real feelings. that is something that I have been suppressing my real feelings for a long time. Why? Because of fear of being perceived, fear of being mean, rude. I honestly, obviously, both of those words tried to come out at the same time. I didn't want to be judged because fear of being judged by others. I didn't want to tell you the truth because then I could see you in my mind. I made this vision of you telling me how you feel about me, and that comes from the fear of being myself and being who I am. So in this phase of life, I am honoring my honest feelings, and if there's fear around that, then I have to be honest with myself and get to the root of it. Really sit with myself and figure out why I feel that way. Why did I tense up? Why did I shy down? Why did I jump? Why did my heart start racing? Why does my emotions make me feel that way? What are my feelings? What attachments do I have to that make my energy emotion move that way? Um, but yeah, I already did the special note, the moon water. I haven't been feeling joyful and stuff for a long time. And I haven't been able to connect to my dreams, my desires, my goals in a long time. Like I had intention and things together when I went to do my degree, but then when I moved back home and got pregnant, had my daughter, I've been in survival mode since 2023 basically, like really turned up on my survival mode in 2023. Maybe 2022 I started to turn the dial up, but like I had it at max in 2023, like for real. So before pre-babe, that's what I put. Pre-babe plans were lower and remove my debts, which I did that. I raised my credit score. I saved enough money to move to a new city an hour away from my home. I made that move in 2020, mind you, when everybody was hunkering down and it was hard to find a place. Yeah, I moved an hour away and started going to my school and stuff. Like my mom was even like, "Are you sure you want to do this? You don't want to wait?" And no, I couldn't wait any longer. I could not put American Sign Language off any longer. Like I was like, "Nah, I got the money, I got the plan, everything. I'm doing it." Like I'm comfortable at AF. Like I hate my job, but it pays me very, very well. Um, I loved my place. Like I had an attachment. I held on to that place. Like I've been comfortable in any place that I've ever manifested living in for some reason. My home has always, maybe that's my Libra Scorpio cusp in my fourth house. Like I always had to have balance in my adult life with having a nice place to live. Like Lilith was always gonna come and make sure I was balanced in my roots. So yes, I did all that like before my daughter. I had all these dreams. I was making vision boards and I would write my goals often and I would have a yearly plan and all that stuff. So like what started to happen then? Like in 2022, school was like not what I thought it would be. I thought I would like, and I love sign language and I always will love sign language, and school taught me a lot, but it wasn't what I thought it was. It's kind of like motherhood. Motherhood is not what I thought it would be either. And you hear that all the time, but you don't get it until you actually do it. Like, but being in a predominantly white working environment in 2020, seeing all the flags, and I mean, these people were literally like, ah, you're around the corner. Like, they were really scared of me. Like, one girl, she, I don't know, I can't remember the circumstances, but I was like, can you help me I said, can you help me to click it to direct deposit? And she saw how much money I made, and because I made more money than her, she literally quit. She literally found another job because the black girl was making more money than her. For real. Anyway, that's on her. But yeah, I had a really hard time in that dream. I actually had um I said dream. I had a really bad dream about one of my coworkers to my head. I remember it. I remember them putting to my head and peace. Like for real. Like, woo. So yeah, needless to say, 2022 was really rough on me mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally. And then 2023, I got sold a dream. I done talked about this on my YouTube channel a lot. I got sold a dream, and I had a lot of shame, guilt, and hidden feelings around being sold a dream. But I had a very, very, very good energy reading, and I was told that, girl, you're not the only person in the world that's been sold a dream and bought it. And so that has been very comforting for me. It's been very humbling, humanizing, and like leveling myself out. I don't have to keep punishing myself over and over again for a past mistake. That reminds me of the Four Agreements, because we're the only people that take the same situation and reassess it and reevaluate it. It's like going to jail 100 times over one thing. Yeah. And then 2024, January of 2024, God said, "Okay, you done playing? You ready to get real? You ready to see yourself? You ready to do all the things? Well, here's your own place, and you and your baby will be doing y'all thing." So I've been doing my thing since 2024. I put Purge Spiritual Reboot because in 2023, when I was still living with my daughter's dad, I remember I was like, I gotta stop crying. I gotta stop feeling this way. I gotta get my power back. I gotta step my game back up. I gotta get back into me. Like, how do I become that girl again? So I picked 3 words. I've talked about this on my channel a lot of times too. I picked courage, spirituality, and boundaries, but for some reason standards kept coming out, and then I ended up making that my whole year, like, winter, spring, summer, fall. I made those my themes, and it was in alignment perfectly. I needed courage to leave and do my thing, and just, I needed courage. I needed my solar plexus. Solar. Yes, I get solar and sacral chakra. Always messed up, but I needed solar plexus healing at that time, and I needed that. So then once I got on my own, I'm just like, okay, why do I not feel good? So then I started digging into spirituality. I started being in the Queen Pose wellness community. I started tapping back into other spiritual teachers, other spiritualists that I really like to follow and stuff like that. I started watching more readings again. I started doing yoga again. And I just naturally tapped back into my spirituality. And so by the time July got there, by the time the third quarter, I'm like, I need boundaries. I just let anybody into my energy and let anything happen. Naturally, I moved into my boundaries. And by the end of the year, I was like, okay, I got boundaries. I got my spirit back. I'm courageous. Like, it's time for me to set some standards, some non-negotiables, no wavering and stuff like that. So in 2020, what? 2024 was really good. So yes, 2024 was a spiritual reboot, and now 2025 I put rebirth and self security. Security within myself, within my skin, being who I am authentically, loving who I am, showing up as me. If I don't feel like it, I'm not going to do it. So many times I have put myself through it because I didn't want to do something and I did it anyway, you know. A lot of the times I wanted to show up as this nice girl. That's why I'm probably gonna change Delightful D, because as much as I love Delightful D and I am a delightful person, and delightful is like a reminder to be full of light. But where I'm going right now, kind of the way, the nurturing, the love that I need right now is like I've been talking and getting guidance with my spirit to be like, what is the name that I'm really, really grooving with right now? Like, what can I change my channel, my handle to that is aligned with me? So I'm getting that name figured out because I changed it to Deanna's Delightful Diaries. I've been Delightful D, so I'm just trying to figure out that. So, um, working toward the middle slash end of this video, the end latter half of this video, I'm gonna talk about the things that I'm working on. I got some shadow work or journal prompts for you. And yeah, and then we can close this video on out because now I have to naturally do some editing. I don't like to edit, but I'm doing shadow work releasing work at this time around lack, scarcity, doubt, fear, limiting beliefs, lack mindsets, scarcity mindsets, things, doubt, self-doubt, things that I fear, and limiting beliefs. The other day, had my back turned. I was grabbing my baby out the stroller, and a guy behind me said, "Hey," and I jumped, and it offended both of us. It offended me, and this is me thinking about other people too much because he was behind me. I have every right to jump if somebody comes up from nowhere and says something. But anyway, I did jump and I didn't like that. I want to be calm. Did you see that? I jumped again. I want to be calm in my spirit. I don't want everything to I don't want to be a baby deer anymore in the headlights. I don't want to be all fearful all the time of everything. I'm so sick of that. And I like sometimes see it in my daughter because she's just an alert girl. She's an alert girl, but she's always like if she hears something, she immediately gets a running. She's hilarious. But yeah, my limiting beliefs around money, limiting beliefs around my self concept, limiting beliefs around standing in my power and being who I am. Removing the slouching. Like I find myself like, girl, sit up. Like not so much this, but like a lot of left side leaning. And then when I catch myself, I'm like, why am I doing that so much? So, what is heavy on my subconscious, my motherly side, masculine being on the right, light, dark side? Like, what dark things am I needing to, what shadows, what emotions, what feminine healing do I need, nurturing do I need? Um, so yeah, those are things honoring my real feelings. I started talking to you guys about that. Seriously, like that has been a real hindrance in my whole entire life. Somebody said like, you start to almost train yourself or not colonize. You condition yourself to the things that you've learned. Um Over time you start doing it without needing your mom or your dad or your teacher or your boss. You don't need that. You regulate those things within you. You don't do this, you don't do that within your own self because you've been conditioned to do that for so long. And I'm just like, that ain't cool. That ain't right. I don't want to be like this no more. I don't want to be alone. I don't want to be But yes, another thing, if you want to take away from this video, if you want to do shadow work, journaling, healing work, help define your own unique design, you can say, what do you like? Or where do you see yourself in 2 years? So what do I like? I like dancing. I like speaking out loud. I like healing work. I like when I feel confident in myself. Like, confidence has been coming up a lot. What are your dreams, your desires, and your goals? They must be written down and then broken down into actionable steps. Me just saying I want to be healthy, what does that mean? I want a healthy mind, body, and spirit. I want a holistic lifestyle. I want to exercise more. I want to dance more. I want to be more flexible. I want to get these pains out of my neck and my back and my hips. I want to have a healthy mind. So I want to read more books. I want to be better at not so much spelling, but grammar. I want to improve my grammar. I want to have designated study sessions to study one thing and or perfect something instead of being all spread out in a array of things. I want to hone in on certain things that I'm studying, learning, and doing, you know. These are my dreams, my desires. I'm just going to be vulnerable with y'all because we'll see how many people view this video and stuff like that. But I desire healthy relationships, especially with friends, especially with my family, especially with everyone. But y'all, I've been thinking about like how I crave like being in a relationship with a healthy man that loves me. I've never been in a relationship with an emotionally stable man, like an emotionally giving, loving person as a partner, as a, you know, high vibrational, communicative, emotionally available, as well as communicating and my strongest sense is touch and human design, and it definitely aligns with me loving hugs and affection, and not just like, you know, that, but also like with my friends and people. I miss that so much after 2020 because 2020, you know, 6 feet, don't touch anybody, wear a mask, and da da da. I got so far away from hugging people, and that's where I got a lot of energy and loving stuff. So, yeah, this video is long enough. And that's all my points as well, too. You got the whole video. So, I appreciate you watching this. If you liked it, please leave. I love that purple jumpy robot. So either the purple jumpy robot or anything in that like area, something around there. Put a unique emoji in the comment section if you like this video. Check out my description box if you want to work with me personally. I definitely read birth charts. I help with human design basics, understanding your human design, things that might help your digestion or help your environment settings, or just I love all things about designs. If you wanted to have like a one-on-one and we talk about things that's been going on, maybe I shuffle a couple cards, pull a little something for you, let me know. You have watched my video about I can't see myself. I haven't been myself for a long time. And yeah, hopefully you like this video. I know I haven't made a video in like a week, but I've been doing a lot of healing work, a lot of releasing, a lot of things that I need to do. So hopefully you get to the things that you need to do to defining your unique design. Catch you later.